Hello, my name is Noel Sasso. I've been playing games my whole life in one form or another, and I can't complain. However, there are patterns in design decision that show up quite often. In this case, I will take a closer look at a glorious train wreck that is Grand Theft Auto. First time one that was made for the PC and ported it to the PlayStation back in the day. The concept is fairly simple. A gangster is thrown into a big open city with a huge shallow alley to follow, which leads to a prosecutor. In most cases, a vibrating payphone. Yes, in the days of yore, people had to put money into a stationary phone, call anyone. Luckily, that is not the case anymore. Some jobs are hidden in cars, and some are given randomly. Practically every job has elements of murder, stealing, thuggery, hijacking, and destroying property. Essentially, everything you do in a game is a crime that will probably trigger a response from the law, which keep escalating as more crime is committed. Such as running over a pedestrian, blowing up cars. First, a single car with a man in blue comes out to bust me, and he will shoot every now and then, which is lethal without body. Yes, you are a 1-point hit point. As the bumper rate increased, they start showing up in force, place machine gun armed officers at various roadblocks along the main roads. And they go boom, and you're boom, and you're dead. Plus you drive really fast and unlucky. Yeah. There are only a few ways to get rid of the police. Like picking up one of the scattered few police bribes there are around town, repainting a vehicle, dying, completing a mission, or I kill friends. My gripe is that the constable never gives up until I'm busted or wasted. But I do not care much for the outcome regardless. Unless I'm sporting a get out of jail free card, they can confiscate all my weapons, which in a limited quantity, and reduce the point multiplayer, which makes it take long to reach a target score. Lives are also severely limited and will most likely run out. Unless a cheat is activated, but that is a given. The graphical nature of the game means that terrain is 3D blocks stacked on top of each other, with all the other elements are just stacking sprites, which can lead to some glitches and does not hold up well at all. Combine this with a very empty city and an unreliable GPS error, which makes the game more frustrating than anything else. However, nostalgia is abandoned, and when this game was out, there was nothing like it. Now we had GTA 5, which is kind of flawless in that regard, and still quite popular. The concept of the game really irked the media back in the day, due to letting an impressionable kid such as myself play as a hardened criminal with only one goal in mind, with a huge amount of cash by any means, letting people ablaze with a flamethrower, running it over, and leaving nothing but a bloody skid mark clean up home. The merits of this game has fallen drastically over the years, to say the least, mostly because it's very clumsy and buggy. The character operates like a car. You can only run, walk backwards, and in circles. Aiming is done by rotating the avatar in the right direction and pressing fire and hope you'll hit. Seriously, the solid code of the game did not include any aim reticle. Like even most aiming independent movement would be awesome. Gunplay was never the series' strong suit after all. The sequel at least had some unreliable auto-aim. The camera is also an enemy, since it's situated directly above the character, and will zoom out based on height and velocity. So seeing incoming traffic is practically impossible. Grand Theft Auto is, as the first sandbox made by the company Rockstar, has a plethora of bugs, like most games recently. Especially the first one in any given series is a treasure trove, features that may or may not break the experience. Noticeable one after playing for a while is that cars will vanish into thin air, removing traffic from the game. This usually happens after hijacking or blowing up a metric ton of cars over a long time. Another one is the ability to park a bus next to a fence and slide under the vehicle through the fence. It's not particularly useful though, because you usually can't leave or wherever fence area you enter. Trains can be stolen and will go in one direction, but if you enter and leave many times, eventually it goes boom, or if you crash into another train, which you will. Another fun that one breaks the very fabric of reality in GTA is standing in some isolated back alley and walking a bit back and forth, and keep killing people that keeps spawning. And as long as I can take them all out, eventually several hundred corpses of sprites will start piling up until the graphic glitches out. A minor one that was very odd, the ability to freely move the camera all over the city, but it will get stuck in a texture mess outside of the border of the play area. It's also possible to trigger. One which is also possible to trigger is jumping out of the car at the edge of a road just before the car plummets to its death, taking me with it. If timed right, it's totally possible to get out, slide across the vehicle, and slide under the road. However, there's a bug that always made me very curious. It's the one where a police car can be nudged into water. If done carefully, the man inside will not leave the ride. Normally a vehicle goes splosh and drown, however, police are immune to such trivial things as drowning. Indeed, they will keep driving underwater and are capable of driving onto land if there is a beach nearby. Oddity of this feature does not end here though. It's just too elaborate to be a bug. The second part of this waterlogged squad car becomes a sea monster that will drive towards any vehicle, strive to get up, and try to reach whatever throw into the water. And I know this, and I know because at any given time you will hear the sound of splashing water, and you can see the splash sprite keep moving all under the water. There are also a lot of other ones, there's a rubbish damage models, caused long enough from hitting a ramp on a few ramps in the city. And the Hare Krishna gang walks in convenient line to run over by a car. They were made to follow me after punching the first and last order in line. It is simply amusing. Stealing them for a massive point score and hearing Goronga shouted out is much more satisfying. It's apparently a phrase that can be said out with a good one. Grand Theft Auto was indeed a groundbreaking game and a very rough around the edge game. But hey, nostalgic dick, and I can't really complain because I had fun with it. Even if it's very frustrating, the modern games are so much better on my host.